Every state in India has its own elected government, a chief minister, a cabinet, a legislative assembly, chosen by the people of that state. That is how democracy is supposed to work at the state level. But there is a provision in the Constitution that can wipe all of that away overnight. It is called President's Rule, and most people have no idea how powerful it actually is. Article 356 of the Constitution of India gives the President the power to dismiss a state government entirely. The elected chief minister is removed. The cabinet is dissolved. The legislative assembly is either suspended or dissolved completely. The entire administration of that state is handed over to the governor, who is appointed by the central government and through the governor directly to the president, which in practical terms means directly to the ruling party at the center. Now here is what your textbook never told you. The framers of the Constitution debated Article 356 very carefully. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar himself said, and these are his words from the Constituent Assembly Debates, that this provision would never be used except in extreme cases. He called it a last resort, a dead letter, something that would remain in the Constitution but almost never be invoked. He was wrong. Between 1950 and 1994, President's Rule was imposed over 90 times across Indian states. 90 times in 44 years. The most controversial use came in 1977, and again in 1980, when the Janata Party came to power at the center in 1977. They dismissed 9 Congress-ruled state governments at once. 3 years later, when Indira Gandhi returned to power, she dismissed 9 Janata-ruled state governments at once. Both sides, same weapon, same logic. We are in power at the center, so we will remove the governments we do not like in the states. This continued until 1994, when the Supreme Court of India finally intervened. In a landmark case called S.R. Bommai versus Union of India, a 9-judge constitutional bench of the Supreme Court completely changed the rules. The court said that the president's satisfaction for imposing President's Rule is not absolute. It can be challenged in court. It said that before dissolving a state assembly, the government must prove its majority on the floor of the House. And most importantly, the court said the power under Article 356 cannot be used for political reasons. It cannot be used simply because the central government dislikes the state government. The S.R. Bommai judgment of 1994 is one of the most important Supreme Court judgments in Indian constitutional history. It did not remove Article 356. It is still there. It can still be used. But after 1994, the naked political misuse of President's Rule slowed down significantly, because now it could be challenged. Now it could be struck down. Follow for more content.